This is unbelievable, my friend. Right in week 2 against the Chiefs, the Eagles just made some behind-the-scenes changes, and the impact could be massive. This wasn't just any adjustment. We're talking strategic shifts, surprising improvisations, and decisions that reveal a lot about the true state of the franchise. The atmosphere is warlike at Arrowhead, and Philadelphia isn't leaving anything to chance. But behind these moves, there's much more than meets the eye, including questions about the roster and even rumors about one of the biggest stars of the season. I've gotten exclusive information you haven't seen anywhere else. But before I reveal everything, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because what I'm about to tell you now could change the way you view the Eagles this season. Tension is in the air as the Philadelphia Eagles prepare for their highly anticipated matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs in week 2. And the anticipation is even higher, as the weather is doing everything it can to strengthen their climb and ensure an unbeatable performance. With Arrowhead Stadium on the horizon and a Super Bowl still fresh in the memories of both teams, the Philadelphia team is leaving nothing to chance. The first major move came when the Eagles announced that 2 veterans were promoted from the practice squad to the active roster: safety Marcus Epps and tight end Cameron Latu. This decision is not only a response to the absences of key players like Dallas Goedert, but also a strategic move to ensure the team is ready to face one of the NFL's most explosive offenses. Epps' promotion was expected, as he showed great skill in key moments during week 1. He is a reliable asset, and his defensive experience will be essential when the game is needed. However, the decision to elevate Cameron Latu came as a surprise. Latu, a third-round pick out of Alabama, spent most of his career on the Eagles' practice squad. Now, he's getting a crucial chance to prove himself on the field. And the reason? Goedert's injury, which leaves him out this round, creates a hole in the lineup. The surprise is that, in addition to tight end, Latu could fill the fullback role, a position Ben Van Sumeren held until his injury. This makes Latu a key player who could add a whole new element to the team's offense. His ability in a hybrid role could give the Eagles a crucial tactical advantage, especially against a solid defense like the Chiefs. But the moves don't stop there. The Eagles also made the decision to place offensive tackle Cameron Williams on the injured list, meaning immediate adjustments are needed to fill this gap on the offensive line. With injuries piling up and the pressure to beat the Chiefs growing, Philadelphia can't afford to lose any more time. The clock is ticking, and the window to make roster changes is narrow. This puts the Eagles in an interesting position. With the 53-man roster now complete, there's still the possibility of one more move before Sunday's game. The team is closely monitoring its available options, with players like Gabe Hall being considered for a return. Additionally, the team is eyeing outside players, like cornerback Asante Samuel Jr., to bolster a position that still raises some concerns. The absence of a high-level cornerback could be a problem given the talent of receivers like Travis Kelce and Juju Smith-Schuster, who are playing for the Chiefs. Therefore, the Eagles are preparing to meet any challenge with the best available pieces. Now, the question remains, will these changes be enough to face Patrick Mahomes' feared offense? With injuries and trades happening in real time, the Philadelphia Eagles are showing a rare ability to adapt quickly to situations, making it clear that every move is carefully planned. The clock is ticking for one of the biggest challenges of the season, and the pressure to secure a victory at Arrowhead couldn't be greater. But it's not enough to just change the roster, because the big question mark continues to be the Eagles' secondary against Patrick Mahomes. As the Philadelphia Eagles approach their crucial Week 2 matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the biggest concerns among fans is the defense's performance, especially at cornerback. After a narrow win over the Dallas Cowboys in Week 1, which brought joy but also some concerns, the Eagles' cornerbacks are receiving intense scrutiny, and the pressure is only set to increase. The victory against the Cowboys, while important, left some questions unanswered. Adoree Jackson, who started alongside Quinyon Mitchell, had a subpar game, allowing 6 receptions for 106 yards on 8 targets. His performance caused concern among fans and analysts, with many questioning the team's depth at cornerback. This sparked speculation about the potential addition of more secondary experience. Recently, veteran Mike Hilton was called into practice, signaling that the Eagles are looking for alternatives to strengthen the position. Now, the outlook for the Eagles' defense has gained new momentum, with the news that 2 of the Chiefs' top wide receivers, Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice, will not be playing. The pressure on Philadelphia's cornerbacks has increased. While the absence of these 2 high-profile targets is a plus, the Chiefs' passing attack remains a constant threat, with players like Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce, and Juju Smith-Schuster poised to challenge the Eagles' secondary. This means that, despite the injuries, Mahomes will still have a powerful arsenal of targets and the responsibility of relying on Jackson and Mitchell, who will be expected to perform at their best. Adoree Jackson, who has already been criticized after the last game, enters the game with a huge question mark. Can he recover and avoid another underwhelming performance? The matchup with Mahomes will be a great opportunity for him to redeem himself. However, the challenge is enormous. Even without Worthy and Rice, the Chiefs have playmakers capable of changing changing the course of a game at any moment. Jackson and Mitchell's responsibility goes beyond simply covering their direct targets. They'll have to neutralize a multifaceted aerial attack led by one of the league's most skilled quarterbacks. And with all eyes in the NFL on this matchup, the Eagles' secondary's performance will undoubtedly be one of the most closely watched aspects of the season. With the Chiefs' naturally potent offense, the chances of an exciting aerial duel are high. Will the Eagles' secondary be ready for the challenge? The Chiefs' loss in the receiver game opened a window of opportunity, but that doesn't mean the game will be easy for Philadelphia. The game will be a true test of fire for the Eagles' cornerbacks, and fans are eager to see if the defense can excel under the pressure. Will Adoree Jackson redeem herself and show her mettle, or will the Chiefs find success with their remaining options? That's the big question everyone is asking as we prepare for another high-profile matchup. With the future of the season at stake, the Eagles' cornerbacks will have to give it their all if they want to come away with a victory at Arrowhead. And while everyone's looking at the cornerbacks, the front office made 3 other moves that also caught attention. The Eagles announced 3 changes before week 2 of the season. They elevated safety Marcus Epps and tight end Cameron Latu, while offensive tackle Cameron Williams was placed on injured reserve as part of the move. Epps, 29, was drafted by the Vikings in the 6th round of the 2019 draft after excelling at the University of Wyoming. He signed a 4-year, $2.7 million contract with Minnesota, but was released before being claimed by the Eagles. Epps played out the final year of his rookie contract and, after testing the market, signed with the Raiders for 2 years and $12 million. However, after being released by the Patriots in 2024, he signed with the Eagles, where he appeared in 3 games and recorded 19 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. After intense speculation about a possible A.J. Brown trade, journalist Diana Russini clarified the rumors. According to Russini, discussions about trading Brown began after his quiet Week 1 performance against the Dallas Cowboys. However, Russini revealed in a post in The Athletic that Eagles general manager Howie Roseman has halted all trade talks involving the wide receiver. In his article, Russini stated, while teams showed interest in Brown after his solid season and early in the offseason, Howie Roseman was clear in saying, "No way. That was some time ago, and there's no change in that position at this point." Brown's continued tenure with the Eagles remains uncertain, but with an impressive track record that includes 2 Pro Bowl appearances, 3 All-Pro selections, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and a victory in the NFL's biggest event, his importance to the team is undeniable. After being acquired in a trade involving a first-round pick, Brown has proven essential to the offense, with 3 consecutive seasons of at least 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. The chance of Brown being traded in the coming months seems remote, and speculation about his trade should be put to rest. Roseman, who traded valuable draft picks to secure Brown's talent, is fully confident in the wide receiver's impact on the team's success. With the Eagles' recent roster changes, including the promotions of Marcus Epps and Cameron Latu, as well as the pressure on cornerbacks after the Chiefs' loss of receivers, how do you think these moves could impact the team's performance on defense and elsewhere during the Week 2 game against the Kansas City Chiefs? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.